This is PopUp TV, where culture lives, cooks, sings, and climbs. Her story is our story. Hit subscribe and the notification bell to never miss an adventure. We've always been hidden in plain sight. In the woven threads of Titana, we are patterns of resilience, the battle cries of Mantatisi with a spirit of fire. We embody the wisdom of Mantebo with an unshaken poise of daughters being raised by queens who ruled without thrones. Every fold on our blanket is stitched with stories of women, one for all and all for one. This episode is a celebration of women making different strides. For when one woman rises, she carries us all. But first, we give you the voice of poetry, Siphiwe Nzima. As someone who's inspired by you and what you do and who you seemingly are, I would like to know more about who you are. Who is Siphiwe Nzima?
Siphiwe Nzima is a poet, an actress, a linguistic services provider, a mother, a writer, pretty much an all-round hustler. And she's also a member of the World Poetry Movement, which is a movement where I sit on the seats of National Coordinator for Lesotho, and I also sit on the International Committee for Africa, and I also sit on the Operative Team Committee seat, which pretty much runs the whole movement globally.
Okay. As a people, we've always really held teachings in stories. Tell me about that from your point of view.
Poetry it's still an extension of telling the story and passing on the message and the values that were upheld. That can still be seen as relevant to today's modern society. So now we have just upgraded method of telling, but it's nonetheless another form of storytelling. It's still the culture, but we're just modernizing it.
Just modern problems require modern solutions.
Modern solutions, but the message is still the same.
I've picked up on conversation that you've traveled quite a bit.
Yeah.
Tell me about the common threads that you found from women across the world, from different cultures, backgrounds, in your opinion.
For example, I met women in Venezuela. I got the sense that they're still within the era of women must be seen and not heard. And a black woman at that it's another taboo as well. So, but then when I went to Germany, the women were more, self-proclaimed than the men. So it's been different interactions that, fortunately for me, I took to be something that shapes my global perception rather than limit and try to mimic what they were doing in different areas of their lives or how they perceive or how they handle anything. But funnily enough, the issues are the same. Some are just more beautifully dressed than the African stories, if that makes sense. They have the platforms, we don't. We've got the voice. Baradi ba pula meyogo di etsa le phoko le pina. Itukisetse nyaka mo sontwa le ha thebediwa le thibe ka dikwaelo le hlanake le ka pizza le thibe sega ka pizana tsa bosiu le tlohelle ditshebo e betsa ntwa le tlohelle ditshebo e betsa ntwa ena ke ya madi ha e lwanwe ka pelo ke nto ya ho buela badimo le ha marumo a le nthithi le lwanele ka mehoma he lambana ba heso ge le nehe mesiri entweng na he lambana ba heso ge le nehe mesiri entweng na baradi ba phula meyogo di etsa le phoko le pina itukisetse nyaka mo sontwa le ha thebediwa le thibe ka dikwaelo le hlanake le ka pizza le thibe sega ka pizana tsa bosiu le tlohelle ditshebo e betsa ntwa le tlohelle ditshebo e betsa ntwa
From poetry to the pot, Thato Mokatse serves nyekoe, a Basotho classic. Watch it, cook it, and drop your results in the comments.
Hi guys, I am Dr. Tiffany Mokat. Today I'll be preparing a dish, nyekoe. Join me as we go by Jota Denka Marageng today. Let's go.
Let's go.
Today we're here at the kitchen. I'll be cooking you a traditional Basotho dish, e bitswang nyekoe. Ke na le koro, ke na le mabele, ebe ke na le dinawa. Then back here I have my spices. I have my salt and pepper. I have my mixed herbs. I have my paprika. I have my crushed chili. And then I have assorted spices here. Then of course I have my oil. Re tlo tla re qala ka koro ya rona. Pour that in. Mabele ya rona. So everything we put in together, we'll put in our salt and pepper. Then we put in our mixed herbs. Not forgetting our paprika. Paprika goes everywhere. Put in paprika. We put in our crushed chili. And to top it off, we put in our assorted spices. Mix everything together so that all blends well. I could already smell this. Amazing, guys. Beautiful. Right. So we're going to let this cook for about 3 hours.
3 hours later.
Let's check what is cooking in the pot. Oh, wow. Our pot is beautiful, guys. Now, this is a traditional Basotho meal.
Food fills us, history grounds us. Tsebo Matšasa uncovers Qeme's rock paintings, ancestral footprints etched in stone.
Welcome to the Explorer segment of PopUp TV, and my name is Tsebo. I'm your host today. We are taking you on a journey to explore one of Lesotho's hidden gems, which is the Qeme Plateau. Now, this site is known for its mysterious and breathtaking views. It's also known for its wealth of history and heritage. Tsebo Matšasa will be our guide today through the stories and the mysteries of this place, from the legendary prophetess Nzima to the art that was left behind by the Aboriginals. And to bring the spirit of the land to life, we are joined by our special guest, Flabi Loape, who will share with us the sounds of African indigenous instruments with this incredible backdrop. Now, let's do this. Let's start by you letting us know who you are.
I'm a businessman and also a media practitioner. And I'm staying here because I moved from the city just to have a nice place just outside the city. So Qeme, to start with the name, once you hear a click sound, then you know that the first people to occupy the place were the Bushmen. And indeed they were, because you are going to see some of the drawings that they left here. And again, Qeme was very strategically placed as a fort after Thabo Mokatse, and which was actually positioned to protect in terms of provision of signal by the sons of Morena Mushwesh. Whenever they see any suspicious movement, then they will make a signal at the top of Thabo Mokatse. I'm told that they were using a pile of fire. They will do a firewood, big, huge, with a lot of smoke. Then Morena Mushwesh at Thabo Mokatse will realize that that's the signal in the sun.
To start, the warriors to start rallying.
Yes, yes. Then in particular, we're told here that one of his statesmen was one Masenkan, who was not his son, but Masenkan was a Puti or Tebele, who was tasked with responsibility to oversee all this place. If you get to the remains of his place, you will see that you can actually see up to Hope House, Mariselis, all these places
When they say Lesotho has the highest altitude, these are some of the examples that you get to see. These places.
Get to see, yes, because from just above on top of Qeme, you actually 1,976 meters in elevation. Yes. So that means we are very high. So we can see Tower C down below, we can see Free State down below, and many other places. So that is why it was a strategical place to act as a pinnacle.
For that purpose.
Yes.
For safety.
Yeah, for safety.
Okay. Thato Mokatse, we've heard stories about not only this place, Qeme, we've also heard stories about the prophetess Nzima. What can you tell us about this place as connected to Nzima? Yes.
Okay. Nzima actually was not staying here at Qeme, but is where she was born and bred. It's not very far from here. It's at a plateau where that rock decodes.
Right behind us here.
Okay. So at the bottom of that rock, that's where she was born and bred. So that's where you'll find the spring, water spring that she used to heal people or do his prophetess work. And also she has a heart where he used to consult. Yeah, so that heart is still there, well kept and well maintained. At the moment, there are a lot of spiritual healers who are using it for their spiritual consultancies. Yes. I think what is important to note is that this place, Matšasa, is not very far from the city because it's actually like 11 kilometers on the southwest of this area.
An hour.
Yeah. So people here are still living in the way, practicing those traditional way of life. Like they still harvest, they still plow, they still go for initiation schools. Yeah, they still have their cattle post where they keep their animals throughout the year. And basically it's an area which, when you are in Maseru and you want to have experience of a local experience,
a local highland,
yes,
so to
then
speak,
it's somewhere that you can just rush and within an hour you're here and get experience, and then you go back. And yes, especially for those travelers who will be coming to Lesotho on business with little time. But if they really want to have experience of the rural Basotho traditionals, this is the place where they can come.
Thato Mokatse, I think it's time now that we take you, or you take us actually. Take us to the rock paintings.
I'm going to take you to the paintings. It's important to know that there are a lot of sites here. Some of them are so vulnerable because they are close to the village. So the head boys do tamper with them a lot. For instance, some of them are like on the cave areas. So when it's cold, they make fire and the smoke cover the paints. When it's rainy, they take cover so they are very vulnerable. But the ones that I'm going to show you are not that vulnerable because they are a bit out of the village.
The snakes are here.
They might be, yeah. So I think take about surprising for everywhere. Kisi.
Oh yes.
Wawana.
Here.
So bashanyana ba mfane ke bua ba sa itse mollo mona. Entse musi mona. Se coverile.
And I get na.
And then I go one next sana ha. Anthony is the case that the show has to actually emphasize on protection of their
conservation ya bakatse.
When I get over inside picture ya tsona out lo jelo na o nka ena ya hona jena di jwana. Basically it looks like somebody came and they had a fire and the smoke covered the paintings. And this is the risk that we have. Basically, in tourism point of view, this is what any person from anywhere in the world will come
and
to
look
see.
at.
Yes.
Another thing that we probably need to talk about or emphasize more. Yes.
The Lesotho Tourism Development Corporation, they do have awareness raising program where they actually sensitize communities around these sites of attraction so that they take care of them. So I think this is one of the places that they really have to come as in yesterday.
To close Rhythm and Roots, Flabi Loape brings indigenous sounds that remind us why Basotho music still shakes mountains.
And now we are joined by the incredible Flabi Loape, who's going to share with us some of the sounds she has of African rhythm. What instrument did you bring with you today?
Well, I have with me my beautiful instrument. It's called iskankuri. In my language, isputi, iskankuri. Lesotho, kitomo. In Xhosa, uhati. And in English, it's a musical bowl. Back in the day, it was used by women, actually. So they would play iskankuri in the evenings when they were telling folk tales. They would play the instrument when they were singing lullabies to the little ones. Or sometimes even for just their own amusement. But traditionally, it was used by amaqekh, the traditional healers.
So it's true that sound heals?
It does. The vibrations, they do.
You have this particular instrument that you have in front of us right now, but we've also had, there are other instruments that you're able to play, indigenous instruments that you have the ability to play. Were they ever used for entertainment, or what was it for?
I cannot really say celebrations or ceremonies because they were actually your own instrument for your own amusement. Like I'll make an example with this kankuri here. That was just for the woman playing it. For the family, she's telling the folk tale too. For Lisiba, it was for a head boy heading his animals and then he's playing. With Mam Khoron, still, it's just the same. It was just for your own, not necessarily for ceremonies. Even if they were played there, but then they were actually meant for the player.
I would like us to talk, or maybe go back a bit further and talk about how it is made. Let's start with that.
Okay, I'll do this. Back in the day, they used the same calabash, the stick, and then here they use horsehair. When you play the instrument, you have to use a stick, a smaller stick. I took a reed here, but any stick, any small wooden stick. Yeah, actually any stick, any. You just use a small stick, lichuchuta, whatever, any small stick, any wooden dowel stick, reed, anything, and then you just. So the playing is even easy, very easy. What you do is, you clip the string, let go of the string, clip the string, let go.
That's it.
And then the opening here, you close it, open it, close it, open it.
So you
That's
keep
it.
moving it back and forth.
This is how you tune it. You kind of like take the stick down, do you see that? And then you roll it here. That is more like tuning it to your voice. So with me, I do not have to go all there. I just twist it here. Go to whatever key I want to sing in.
High and low, B
However
flat
I
and
want.
the G what?
You take your keyboard, I take this, and then we sing in the same key.
I want to believe anybody who's going to watch PopUp TV is going to enjoy learning something about an instrument that connects to you as an African. Yes. Now, without further ado, I think we'll talk some more after that, but without further ado, I think it's time for the people to hear what this can do.
Okay. Thato Wakisitetela babe wami ngimuthatha kahle ihliziyo yami Wakiphile Thato Wakisitetela babe wami ngimuthatha kahle ihliziyo yami Ngikhuliswe kubabe wami Ngikhuliye ngise kukaye babe Hloniphani babe wami Babe wami ngimuthatha kahle ihliziyo yami Babe wami Babe wami Babe wami Babe wami ngimuthatha kahle ihliziyo yami babe wami, babe wami, babe wami, babe wami ke mothatha ka hlitiyo yami. O ke phiye Thato wa ke sitetela, babe wami ke mothatha ka hlitiyo yami. O ke phiye Thato wa ke sitetela, babe wami ke mothatha ka hlitiyo yami. Sikhuliswe kubo babe bethu, sikhuliye sije kukabo babe. Hloniphani bo babe bethu, bo babe bethu sibathatha ngehlitiyo tethu. Bo babe bethu, bo babe bethu, bo babe bethu, bo babe bethu sibathatha ngehlitiyo tethu. Bo babe bethu, bo babe bethu, bo babe bethu, bo babe bethu sibathatha ngehlitiyo tethu. Basikipha Thato, basisitetela, bo babe bethu sibathatha ngehlitiyo tethu. Basikipha Thato, basisitetela, bo babe bethu sibathatha ngehlitiyo tethu.